Being a parent can honestly be super overwhelming for a lot of reasons. One of the things that overwhelmed me the very most when I was a first-time parent was trying to figure out what I actually needed to buy for the baby. So there's the basic essentials, car seat, crib, diapers, all of that stuff. But what about all the extra stuff? So today I'm going to show you my top 3 non-essential essentials as a third-time mom. The first thing I swear by is a Velcro swaddle. My baby's 3 months now, so my favorite one that I've been using recently is the Halo. And honest to goodness, I did not even buy this for myself. My sister gave it to me after she was done using it with her baby. The thing I love so much about this particular one is that it goes on like a little jacket, and then it has a zipper, and you can zip it from the top down, so you can unzip it and just reach their diaper area to be able to change them in the night. But also, since it goes on like a jacket, there's multiple ways that you can put their arms in using the Velcro. And that's working so perfect for my baby right now because he's a thumb sucker, so he likes to have one arm out, but he still has the startle reflex, so we like to keep one arm in. I've also done that with all 3 of my kids, starting them with one arm out instead of both arms out, because I feel like it helps him transition so much easier into being in just a regular sleep sack instead of being swaddled. And once they start rolling, they can't be swaddled anymore, so it's an important transition to make. My next favorite essential I swear by is a baby wrap. I have 2 that I alternate between, and they're both great for different reasons, but these seriously have been such a lifesaver. All 3 of my kids have had reflux, and they love just being snuggled up on me and upright. It helps their bellies feel so much better, and I love that I can snuggle my baby the entire day and still have my hands free to be able to keep up with housework and play with my other kids. The first one I have is one of the more traditional soft baby carriers, and it's this really long piece of fabric, and it was honestly super overwhelming to me at first, but it's not even that scary once you get the hang of it. You're just gonna find like the middle section of the fabric, and you're gonna put it around your waist, cross it behind you, cross it in front of you, tuck these long pieces into this bottom part, and then you wrap it behind your waist, and then you tie a big knot. And then you stretch out the fabric to make sure that it covers baby well. And then your baby just slides right in here, and then you pull this part up so it hugs them, and they just fall right to sleep, and they are seriously in heaven the whole time. If that type overwhelms you like it did for me as a first-time mom, I started with this wrap. It's the Baby Catan wrap, and it comes like this. So there's not like a huge long piece of fabric you have to worry about tying. And you just put it on over your head like this, and then you put your arms through it like a shirt. You put your arm down like this, and you slide one of baby's legs through here, and then pull up this one through the other leg. And then baby just sits comfortably in here. And it comes with this extra piece of fabric. You can tie around baby like this, and then tie a knot just like the other one. This one's also a great option just because it can be a little bit less intimidating, and there's multiple ways you can wear this one. The website has lots of good tips on different ways you can wear it depending on your baby's age. Seriously, I've had tons of people ask me how I get out so often with 3 kids, 4, 2, and newborn. And the answer is honestly a hands-free baby wrap like that. Not to mention the added benefit that you're kind of carrying around a little weighted vest that's super snuggly and sweet and can help you lose some of that postpartum weight. My third and final non-essential essential can be a little bit controversial. It's the Owlet Dream Sock. I did not have this with my first son, and I got super anxious all the time while he was asleep, and it made it so I had a harder time sleeping, and so we decided to invest for our second baby, and I am so glad we did. People say all the time that these go off falsely and they give false alarms and they give more anxiety than anything. I have never had that experience, but let me tell you the experience I did have. When my second son was 8 months old, he went to bed 100% completely fine, and in the middle of the night, my Owlet Dream Sock alarmed red that he was not breathing well. And sure enough, once I got closer to him, I could totally hear that he was having a harder time breathing, which was so strange because he did not go to bed with even a sniffle or anything. I immediately rushed him to the hospital, and sure enough, he was oxygenating in the low 80s, and it was so scary. He ended up being admitted to the children's hospital, and we found out that he has something called reactive airway disease, and I would have had no idea that he had that until it could have potentially been too late. So I will be forever grateful for the Owlet sock and a super big fan of it because it did save my second son's life. So now that I'm on to my third kid, I just have so much more peace of mind going to bed knowing that he's wearing this every night and not having to stay up worrying if he's breathing well. I think what parents are talking about when they say it false alarms, it will alarm yellow if your baby kicks it off or something to let you know that it's not getting an accurate reading, and I think that freaks some parents out, but it's literally just telling you that it's not getting a reading on your baby and you need to fix the sock. It will alarm red and you will know if there's an actual problem because the sound was terrifying, and my husband said that I could have entered the Olympics with how fast I ran to get the baby. And honestly, you can find tons of these on places like Facebook Marketplace as long as you make sure that they're functioning well, and that can make them a little bit more affordable, or you can add them to a baby registry and hope that someone else helps you buy it. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that these might be covered by HSA now, which is super nice. I'll link all of these products in my description in case you want to check them out. But these 3 items have made my life so much easier as a third-time mom and give me so much more peace of mind and help me enjoy motherhood so much more. Let me know if you think there's any products I missed.